Clobsters are Malacostricans decapod crustaceans of the family Nephropidae, or its synonym, Homeridae. They have long bodies with muscular tails, and live in crevices or burrows on the seafloor. 3 of their 5 pairs of legs have claws, including the first pair, which are usually much larger than the others. Highly prized as seafood, clobsters are economically important and are often one of the most profitable commodities in the coastal areas they populate. Commercially important species include 2 species of Homerus from the northern Atlantic Ocean and scampi, which look more like a shrimp or a mini lobster, the northern hemisphere genus Nephrops, and the southern hemisphere genus Metanephrops. Clobsters are invertebrates with a hard protective exoskeleton. Like most arthropods, clobsters must shed to grow, which leaves them vulnerable. During the shedding process, several species change color. Clobsters have 8 walking legs. The front 3 pairs bear claws, the first of which are larger than the others. The front pincers are also biologically considered legs, so they belong in the order Decapods 10-footed, although clobsters are largely bilaterally symmetrical like most other arthropods. Some genera possess unequal, specialized claws. Coccinettidae is a widespread family of small beetles. They are commonly known as ladybugs in North America and ladybirds in the United Kingdom. Lady refers to mother, Mary. Entomologists use the names ladybird beetles or lady beetles to avoid confusion with true bugs. The more than 6,000 described species have a global distribution and are found in a variety of habitats. They are oval beetles with a domed back and flat underside. Many of the species have conspicuous aposematic warning colors and patterns, such as red with black spots, that warn potential predators that they taste bad. Most coccinellid species are carnivorous predators, preying on insects such as aphids and scale insects. Other species are known to consume non-animal matter, including plants and fungi. They are promiscuous breeders, reproducing in spring and summer in temperate regions and during the wet season in tropical regions. Many predatory species lay their eggs near colonies of prey, providing their larvae with a food source. Like most insects, they develop from larva to pupa to adult. Temperate species hibernate and die of house during the winter. Tropical species are dormant during the dry season. Coccinellids migrate between dormancy and breeding sites. Species that prey on agricultural pests are considered beneficial insects. Several species have been introduced outside their range as biological control agents, with varying degrees of success. Some species are pests themselves and attack agricultural crops, or can infest people's homes, particularly in winter. Invasive species like Harmonia Axyridis can pose an ecological threat to native coccinellid species. Grasshoppers are a group of insects belonging to the suborder Califera. They are amongst what are possibly the most ancient living groups of chewing herbivorous insects, dating back to the early Triassic around 250 million years ago. Grasshoppers are typically ground-dwelling insects with powerful hind legs, which allow them to escape from threats by leaping vigorously. Their front legs are shorter and used for grasping food. As hemimetabolous insects, they do not undergo complete metamorphosis. They hatch from an egg into a nymph or hopper which undergoes 5 molts, becoming more similar to the adult insect at each developmental stage. The grasshopper hears through the tympanal organ, which can be found in the first segment of the abdomen attached to the thorax, while its sense of vision is in the compound eyes. A change in light intensity is perceived in the simple isocelli at high population densities and under certain environmental conditions. Some grasshopper species can change color and behavior and form swarms. Under these circumstances, they are known as locusts. Grasshoppers are plant eaters, with a few species at times becoming serious pests of cereals, vegetables, and pasture, especially when they swarm in the millions as locusts and destroy crops over wide areas. They protect themselves from predators by camouflage. When detected, many species attempt to startle the predator with a brilliantly colored wing flash while jumping and, if adult, launching themselves into the air, usually flying for only a short distance. Other species such as the rainbow grasshopper have warning coloration, which deters predators. Grasshoppers are affected by parasites and various diseases, and many predatory creatures feed on both nymphs and adults. The eggs are subject to attack by parasitoids and predators. Bats are flying mammals of the order Chiroptera. With their forelimbs adapted as wings, they are the only mammals capable of true and sustained flight. Bats are more agile in flight than most birds, flying with their very long spread-out digits covered with a thin membrane or patagium. The smallest bat and arguably the smallest extant mammal, is Kitti's hog-nosed bat, which is 29 to 34 millimeters, 1.1 to 1.3 in length, 150 millimeters 5.9 in, across the wings and 2 to 2.6 grams, 0.071 to 0.09 ounces in mass. The largest bats are the flying foxes, with the giant golden-crowned flying fox Asterodon jubatus, reaching a weight of 1.6 kilograms 3.5 pounds, and having a wingspan of 1.7 meters 5 feet 7 in. The second largest order of mammals after rodents. Bats comprise about 20% of all classified mammal species worldwide, with over 1,400 species. These were traditionally divided into two suborders, the largely fruit-eating megabats and the echolocating microbats, but more recent evidence has supported dividing the order into Enterochiroptera and Yongochiroptera, with megabats as members of the former along with several species of microbats. Crickets are orthopteran insects which are related to bush crickets and, more distantly, to grasshoppers. In older literature, such as Imms, crickets were placed at the family level, i.e. Grillidae, but contemporary authorities, including I'd now place them in the superfamily Grilloidea. The word has been used in combination to describe more distantly related taxae in the suborder Ensiphera, such as king crickets and mole crickets. Crickets have mainly cylindrically shaped bodies, round heads, and long antennae. Behind the head is a smooth, robust pronotum. Termites are a group of detritophagous eusocial cockroaches, which consume a variety of decaying plant material, generally in the form of wood, leaf litter, and soil humus. They are distinguished by their maniliform antennae and the soft-bodied, and often unpigmented worker caste for which they have been commonly termed white ants. However, they are not ants but highly derived cockroaches. About 2,972 extant species are currently described, 2,105 of which are members of the family Termitidae. Mosquitoes, the Culicidae, are a family of small flies consisting of 3,600 species. The word mosquito, formed by mosca and diminutive ito, is Spanish and Portuguese for little fly. Mosquitoes have a slender segmented body, one pair of wings, 3 pairs of long hair-like legs, and specialized, highly elongated, piercing sucking mouthparts. All mosquitoes drink nectar from flowers. Females of some species have in addition adapted to drink blood. The group diversified during the Cretaceous period. Evolutionary biologists view mosquitoes as micropredators, small animals that parasite us, larger ones by drinking their blood without immediately killing them. Medical parasitologists view mosquitoes instead as vectors of disease, carrying protozoan parasites or bacterial or viral pathogens from one host to another.